Assignment 4 song.py prompts the user to enter lines from a favorite song verse one line at a time. Initially, it'll ask the user if they'd like to enter more lines. If they input yes, it's going to prompt the user to enter their line. This will continue until the user inputs no, and then it will print the string verse, followed by each line that the user input. At the beginning of the program, we have to initialize our variables. We're going to set the variable count equal to 0 or an integer, and we're going to set the other three variables just to blank strings. Then we're going to execute an infinite loop. This loop will continue to ask the user if they'd like to enter more lines until they meet a certain condition. We're going to take the variable userCon and set it to the input, would you like to enter more lines? We're going to take the value that the user input for the variable, we're going to throw it in a conditional and compare the lowercase output of the variable to the string value no. If that conditional is true, then we're going to break out of the loop and jump down to lines 22 and 23, where it's going to print the verse and print total lyric. If the first conditional is false, we're going to check the second conditional. It's an else if statement that compares the lowercase output of the variable userCon with the string value yes. If that's true, we're going to increment the count variable by 1, so counting lines, and then we're going to set the variable userVerse equal to line plus the string of count, so we can display the number of lines, plus a colon, plus the input of please enter your line, so what the user wants to input, plus \n, which adds a new line at the end. So we can see down here in the terminal how each line is added. Then we're going to take the variable total lyric and set it equal to itself, which is initially nothing, plus the variable userVerse, or what the user just input. If both those conditionals are false, then we're going to check the else statement, so it must be something besides yes or no, and we're going to remind the user to enter yes or no.